cheekyricho's world's easiest sliced. 5 cups, 5 ingredients, no bowl. How simple is that? Hi and welcome to cheekyricho's 5-cup gluten-free dessert, which you don't need a bowl for. Very easy to do. It's a baked dessert. We're going to take our macadamia nuts, Australian bush nuts, and sprinkle them into a 28 by 18 centimetre cake pan, which has been lined with baking paper. Just mix those all around. In with our chocolate chips now. Try and get as even coverage as possible. An idiot can make this. This is so simple. In with our raisins, or you could use sultanas. All over the top. Our desiccated coconut. In that goes now. Any lumpy bits, just break those up. And now we're going to sprinkle the whole deal with a cup of condensed milk. So everything is a cup measurement, so it's very easy to remember. We're going to cover it with foil. So in with our condensed milk, just drizzle it over the top. A cup of condensed milk is roughly a tin of condensed milk. Or if you can't get that where you live, we've got a recipe for how to make homemade condensed milk on our website. A lactose-free version and a regular version. This is just the regular version. Okay, now you don't even have to mix this, you just make sure it's all well and truly covered with the condensed milk. Don't worry about any little gaps because the chocolate and the condensed milk will all sort of mix itself together. And now we cover the whole deal with foil and cook it for 20 minutes at 200 degrees. After 20 minutes, we remove the foil, then we cook it for another 10 minutes at 180 degrees. So into the oven we go. Okay, just seal your foil around the edges so that it actually holds tight and let these sort of steam a little bit as it goes. Pop it onto a baking tray in case you have a boil over, because that could get really ugly in the oven. 20 minutes, 200 degrees. Okay, after 20 minutes at 200 degrees, this is what you should have. We just remove it now, lower our temperature to 180 degrees Celsius. Remove our foil and pop it in for another 10 minutes at 180 degrees. Okay, 10 minutes later at 180 degrees Celsius, this is what you should have. It's bubbly hot. And it's all matted together. We have to let it cool completely before we melt a little bit of extra chocolate, which is just a decoration or a garnish, and we drizzle it over the top. We're going to cut it when it's actually really quite cold because it's not going to cope with it right now. So we'll let it cool to room temperature, and then we're going to decorate it with our drizzle of chocolate. Okay, slice is nice and cool now. We're going to remove it from the tin, and we're just going to cut it into slices. Quite a hard slice, so use a sharp knife. And that's what you've got inside. How yummy does that look? Cut the rest of it just in little squares. Now we cut that into squares the other way. Okay, now we've just melted a little bit of our chocolate here, and we're just going to drizzle it along half of the slice. I don't want it on all of the slice. Of course, you could do it on all of the slice if you want. It's gluten-free. There are only 5 ingredients. Very easy to do. You don't even need a mixing bowl. I hope you enjoyed this little cooking demonstration of cheekyricho's 5 ingredients, 5-cup no bowl fruit nut slice. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, just check out our cheekyricho channel. And don't forget to please subscribe, and do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and we're uploading lots of videos every week. And thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day. Have a little taste, shall we? Check that out. Yummy. I love macadamias and coconut. Thanks for watching. Here, Jim, you're gonna love this. cheekyricho's world's easiest sliced. 5 cups, 5 ingredients, no bowl. How simple is that? Thanks for watching.